Good evening.
Good evening, teacher.
Good evening, teacher.
Thank you for being on time. How's everybody doing today?
Good evening, teacher.
Evening, Hector. So, how's your day? My day a little bit tiring, kind of exhausting, a lot of work.
Yes, me too. Uh, to this week, I think it's a little bit hard. It's only Tuesday.
Yep, only Tuesday. The 28th. Well, we have 2 more days. And then the month of November is over.
Yeah, and Friday is December.
Yep. True. That's true. Okay, so please let's get those cameras on so I can see who is here, active, who can participate. Thank you, Carlos and Hector. Diana, thank you. Anybody else here? Okay, let's get those camera guys. Come on. Thank you. Well, guys, today we're starting a new unit. And we have to finish unit 1 from the other book too. So, well, let's get to it. All right, here we go. Let me make sure you guys can share screens too. Yes, good. All right, now this is what we're going to be talking about today. I was going through the material and it's pretty interesting. Okay, so it says I will be able to. This is the objective. Name a variety of procedures going on in different areas of a restaurant. Okay, repeat with me because this vocabulary is not so easy. Name a variety of procedures.
A variety of procedures.
Name a variety of procedures.
Yes, it is difficult. You see that? Okay, it's variety. Variety.
Variety.
Variety of procedures. Okay, name a variety of procedures going on. Name a variety of procedures going on in different areas of a restaurant.
In different areas of a restaurant.
Good. Like that, guys. Yeah, you have to have good pronunciation. All right, so let's start. It says, are procedures in a restaurant important, guys? So, are procedures in a restaurant important?
A procedure.
Are the procedure in a restaurant important?
So, tell me, what do you think? Yes, no, maybe, why?
Yes, because if you don't if you don't follow the procedures, your restaurants don't work. Nobody visit, nobody taste the food.
Exactly. The employers would do whatever they want. The food would go rotten, right? Rotten. And so it's kind of silly. Of course, we need procedures, definitely. Everything regarding food, health, flavor, everything. Okay, so we need procedures. Now, is a customer's experience in a restaurant affected by procedures?
Is a customer experience in a restaurant affected by procedures?
Mm-hmm. Yes, no, why?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Mm-hmm. Give me an example. Imagine you're
If
going to Pizza Hut. What happens as soon as you get to Pizza Hut?
Yes,
you walk up,
the personal is
Kind.
kind. Is kind.
Yes,
Yes.
they're very kind. They welcome you, of course. What comes after that? Think about it. Go back. Think about whenever you have gone to Pizza Hut. Tell me, what procedure do they use to welcome you until they get you to the table?
And then, for example, the employer say me, can I help you? What? Yes, you you eating here or you eating believer para llevar?
Uh-huh.
Yes,
They
it's
ask you.
the first question. The first
Hmm.
question, yes. But I say, I eating here. Okay, come on here. You follow me. Yes,
They,
I count the towel. Yes, in that place.
and they yeah,
It,
and they ask you table for how
table,
many, right?
yes,
They ask
table
you how
four.
many
Yeah,
people are going to be eating. Sometimes what happens is that some of your family members or friends have not arrived. So maybe you guys are four at the moment, but you're waiting for other people. So you're like, they ask you table four, you say table for eight. They say okay. So they walk you to the table and
yes,
you can wait for your friends inside while you can start with some starters, right? Okay, so that's what we're going to be talking about. So here's the chef. Okay, it says number the steps. A waiter, okay, number the steps a waiter follows to take and serve an order. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start with this. You're going to number them. I want you speaking, but in small groups, and then tell me what is number one, two, three, four, five, and six. That's what we're going to start with right now. What is a waiter's procedure? So
this
that
the
is
number one is great customer.
okay. Give me 1 second. I think yeah. Here we go. Okay. Somebody sent me a message. Okay. There you have the picture. Now let's talk about that. Okay, in small groups because right now it's too many students. So go to breakout rooms. Whoever shares the screen, of course, that person might not be able to have the camera on, maybe. But everybody else, please turn on the cameras and start speaking. All right, here we go. Small groups. This is only going to take about, we don't need much time. We only need about 6 minutes, maybe. 7 minutes.
oh, it's too much.
Too much, right? Go. All right. Here we are. Okay, guys. The procedures were dun, 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 dun. Number 1, greet the customers. Number 2, sit the customer. 3, take customer's order. 4, confirm the order. 5, handle the food correctly. And 6, serve the food. I think almost everybody had it, right? I'll take that as a yes. Okay, guys, now look, this is something that you have to do in your Google Classroom activities. Let me show you. I'm going to go to my here. Okay, does everybody see my screen? What do you
Yeah.
see? What does this say?
Profesores.
All right, yes. Okay, you're looking at the correct one. Okay, so this is what you guys are supposed to do. Okay, look. For activity 1, I already showed you yesterday. In activity 2, this is part of your activity. So it says exercise 1, vocabulary. Let me see if it's the same one. Okay, it's different vocabulary then. Destination. Oh, all right, so it's a little bit different. But you are going to be allowed to use the dictionary. It says use the dictionary to find the meaning of the words below. Dispenser, dirt, designated, sink, and thoroughly. Okay, so that's one. Let me see what the other activity is. Okay, instruction. Read the answers of to the following questions. Are procedures in a restaurant important? Okay, so guys are going to give some feedback. We're talking about that right now. Is a customer's experience in a restaurant affected by procedures? You're going to write about that. What steps do you follow in your everyday work? Okay, what steps do you follow in your everyday work? You're going to write the steps. And then what happens when an employee doesn't follow procedures? What happens? Okay, so those are your own words. This is for the second unit, so don't worry about this one. However, I hope you guys work on this, or at least by I'm going to be grading you on Sunday, both activities, 1 and 2. So just so you know, this is what you're going to be doing. Now, let's go back to this part. Okay. Now, building vocabulary. You guys are going to work in groups. It says use your dictionary and look for the meaning of the words below. Okay, in English, give me a definition for handle, confirm, payment, greeting, and notify. Repeat the vocabulary with me. Handle,
Handle,
Handle.
Handle.
confirm,
Confirm.
Confirm.
firm,
payment,
payment,
Payment.
Payment.
greeting,
Greeting.
notify,
notify,
Notify.
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 Okay, so now each group is going to have different meaning for this, okay? Get the meanings and send them to the WhatsApp group, whatever definition you guys come up with. You can divide the work. If your group has 4 people, one of you guys is going to look for handle, the other one for confirm, other one for payment, another one for greeting, okay? So divide the work. And then when you have the definitions, one of you is going to type it on Word or here on this thing, okay? However you want to do it, it doesn't matter. But do send the definitions you find to the group. Are we good? Okay. Here we go. Activity 2. You're doing good, guys. You're doing good. All right. Keep it up. Keep it up. Just turn on those cameras. That's all I'm going to keep telling you. I am not going to stop telling you to turn on those cameras. Okay, welcome, Eva. Eva, you're going to room number 2. Go. Okay, as you can see, this can be a little confusing, the vocabulary, because some things you might think they are a noun and really they're referring to a verb. For example, I see that one of the groups says for handle is a part of an object designated to holding. So that is a noun, right? Not an action, a verb. So that's not that one I was looking for. It was something else. Like let me see what other group has. Let me see another way that we would let me see handle. We have manipulate things or food. That one's better. And the other one, but it's not entirely your fault, guys. It's just that this material might get a little confusing. Let me see. Is a processing the food management process? Yeah, it's how you process the food. All right, good. And then you have confirm. Okay, yeah, I think what you're meaning is that when they verify what you have asked for, right? To confirm. I was giving an example. When you go to Pizza Hut, when you finish telling the waiter your order, the waiter always confirms, right? He asked you, okay, so you said you want an extra cheese pizza with mushrooms, right? And you're like, yes. And you want uh no
With
olives.
garlic.
Yes, no
Yeah.
olives, and you want garlic sticks and whatever. So they confirm, because if they don't do it, they're going to bring you the wrong food, right? So to confirm is to make sure. In other words, to make sure. I think that's the one. That's the most precise I can get. The payment. The payment.
For the for payment.
For the what? Sorry, hey, Julius.
Um, is how would you do for the payment?
Yeah,
Simply,
cash,
simply,
cash
simply,
or credit.
simple request. Yes,
Cash or credit. Credit. All right. So you
yes.
slide the
You
credit
can
card through the
credit
credit card
or
reader.
cash.
Cash, yes.
Yes,
And in El Salvador, cash
cash.
or
Yes.
Credit card.
credit
Or
Credit
card
card.
credit card
or
or cacahuate.
no
Bitcoin,
cacahuate. No,
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin. You forget, right? You forget about the Bitcoin. We're thinking about the Bitcoin.
Yes.
All right, you guys were forgetting that. Okay, and the greeting is a salute. A salute. Uh, so you guys know what greeting is. And notify is to let somebody know that something is done or something is ready or how much something costs. You notify them.
Here we come. Yes.
So, okay, that's for the vocabulary. Now let's move on. I want to get to the other material, guys. Let me see. Where are we here? Here we are. Oh, look. See, I was going through. This is what you were looking for handle. You see, they have different ways. So I was Googling what is up. This is the one. People who handle
Yeah.
food.
Yes. Is similar of you have the problem. You need resolver, teacher.
To resolve.
Yes.
Hmm.
Or not.
Well, I lost you for a second. Let me see. Okay, let's do this last one here, because let me see. We have to do that one, and yeah, we need 2 pages, guys. 2 pages. So let's go step by step. Now, which of the following are the most common issues with service you have experienced in a restaurant? Okay, let me tell you my last experience. This was last week. Okay, my wife went. I was driving. She was in the van, and we went to a place here near the Ferris wheels and the amusement park we had here. And it's an okay restaurant. It's pretty good. And we had an issue. We had an issue. I ordered nachos. I love nachos, so I asked for a nacho order. My wife ordered pupusas, but it was pretty disgusting that the person that was making the pupusas was eating too. So she had pupusas. And, you know, we eat pupusas with our hands, right?
Yes,
So this
with hands.
person was eating, and my wife, oh man, she got disgusted because my wife is very picky. I don't blame her. You know, I don't blame her. She was grabbing the pupusas and the coleslaw, right? Or what we called, or I don't know if it was coleslaw or if she had what is the other one? Curtido. I don't know.
Pink. Oh, okay. Yes.
So she went like
Oh
this,
my God.
and she did it again. She was eating and making pupusas. Oh, guys, I mean
Oh.
that's pretty disgusting, don't you think? That's not right. That's not
Yeah.
right. So, yeah, she was like, you know what? I don't want the pupusas anymore. They're like, well, they're already made. Yeah, but I want pupusas, not a whole bunch of saliva. She said,
Mm.
look, your employee is eating with her hands and making my pupusas. I don't want her saliva.
Hmm.
Yeah, so yeah, this was an issue about
So
4 days ago. Right? Guys, we pupusa with our hands. We don't want the person cooking eating too, right?
See, no, it's correct. That's correct.
Yeah,
Yes.
I
very
mean,
tough.
It's
Yeah.
common in our country.
it
It's
is.
common.
It is. Oh, okay. I just wanted to share that with you guys. I was I was going here. Okay, so what are the most common issues we have here? Okay, so you have the waiter gets you the food you did not ask for. So that's when they don't confirm your order, right? The waiter gets you the food you didn't ask for. The food takes too long before to be served after ordering it. So you go there, you order, and wow, you have to wait and wait. So that's another problem. The other one is the waiter is not polite. Yeah, the waiter is not polite. Now, that one is very common too. The dish you want to order is not available, but it appears listed in the menu. Yes, I'm going to share with you an experience I had recently. And the other one says that the dish in the menu differs from the actual dish the waiter brings to the table. Okay, so it just it's not exactly like you see the picture, right? Like those hamburgers, they look so big and delicious. Like when when I was in the US a long time ago, I used to order Big Mac, and the Big Mac was big. You know, that's why they called it Big Mac. So I was like, Arr. And then years later, McDonald's came to San Miguel, and I went and I ordered a Big Mac. It differed from what I was looking at. Okay, it was very small. It did not look like what the picture had. So, yeah, that's another one. Okay,
That's
so
what you
which one?
call expectation versus reality.
Yeah, exactly. Expectation versus reality. Good one, Jaime.
All,
Yes.
all is bad service, teacher.
So, now you tell me, okay? This is not this is you. I mean, which ones are the most common here in El Salvador? Or for at least or in your city, which ones? Tell me. Okay, I'm going to tell you one more. I went to this place called it's a new burger place here in San Miguel. I think it's called, oh goodness, I can't remember. That is Tauro. Tauro.
Punta Toro.
Punta Toro. Goodness, yes. I went to Punta Toro to try to celebrate my son's birthday. And I ordered two things that I wanted. First of all, I think it was too expensive. Second of all, the food was smaller than the menu was showing us. Third, they did not have the food that I wanted. So I'm like, you know what? We're out of here. We had to go to Wendy's. Yeah, I wanted to go to eat at Punta Toro to celebrate his birthday. They did not have the food available, the one I wanted. So now, guys, which ones are the most common that you have had recently? What problem have you had recently from all those? Tell me the most common ones. It's
I think
everybody
the most,
conversation.
I think the most common is that the food takes too long to be served after ordering it.
Okay, for you, that would be number one. What would be number two for you, Jaime? The second biggest problem we have. Everybody think about yours, okay? Think about yours and you can share an experience with us.
The second, well, for me, it would be that the waiter gets you food you did not ask for.
Continue, guide us because the group is very quiet. That's why I like to send you guys to breakout rooms. I feel you guys speak more here in the whole group. 2, 3 people are the most that participate. Continue, Jaime.
Then the waiter is not polite. It's not very usual, but it happens. It happens a lot when you when you go to a lot of restaurants during a month or a week. It uses to happen.
Very true. I'm thinking about that one too. Okay, so does everybody understand the vocabulary? Because if
Yes,
you
teacher.
okay, so no problem. The waiter gets you the food you did not ask for. The other one said the food takes too long, too
It's
much
usual.
time. Yes,
It's
it is.
usual.
It is. To be served after you order it, it takes too long. The waiter is not courteous. It's
Or
the
the manager.
opposite.
Or the manager.
Or the
Imagine,
manager.
imagine you want to
Notify,
speak with
notify.
with the manager and the manager is not polite. It's happened. It's too
Yeah, exactly.
so.
Yes. I think one that is not here because that they are forgetting, I think, is that the place maybe might not seem very clean, right? You go like the other day when I was working Saturday, every Saturday and Sunday I work at university. And the thing is, I always go to eat my brunch, not breakfast, not lunch, my brunch. Everybody know that word, right? Brunch.
Brunch.
Okay, let me
Brunch
explain to you.
is in the middle of the breakfast and your lunch.
Okay, what is breakfast? What time is breakfast?
Desayuno.
No, what time?
9
7,
or
7
9
or
a.m.
Oh, in
8.
the
In the
morning.
morning.
It should be 6
In
or
the
7.
morning.
6
7.
or 7, maybe
Yes.
8.
8
Okay,
a.m.
9
Be-
a.m. and
between
10.
between
9 a.m.
I 10.
So
Hmm.
so
10
lunch
a.m.
lunch
It's
is
lunch.
maybe 11:30, 12:30, 1:30. Okay, that would be lunch. So breakfast would be 6, 7, maybe 7:38 a.m. That's breakfast. And the other, if you're eating between the two, that is not breakfast, that is not lunch, that is brunch. Gringos call it brunch because it's breakfast and lunch at the same time. You know what I'm saying? On weekends I have brunch. I don't have breakfast. I don't have lunch. I have brunch. So I eat enough because I wake up very early. I don't have time for my food. I need to drive through traffic and I get there. I teach a couple of hours. Then all my students and me, we go to break. That's when I have my brunch at 9 a.m. That is my brunch. So the place where I went to, where I went a couple of times because there was nothing open. It smelled a little bit like you know the smell of cockroaches.
Yeah, but teacher, but in United States, it's very common to take a brunch
Oh
with your
yeah,
friend.
yeah, because in the USA people work harder than here. A lot of people do, right? Their
But in what
schedules.
time they can go to eat something? In what time?
Well,
I don't know. I
well,
listen sometimes. I take a brunch with my friend, and that people don't work in the morning. I don't know.
oh, if they don't have a job, no, I mean you don't necessarily need to have a job to have brunch. Not necessarily. You can be home doing
Oh,
nothing. Wake up late, like, 10 in the morning. You're like, okay, I'm hungry. So you're like, I don't want to cook later. I'm just going to make some hard boiled eggs right now and eat some leftovers. Everybody know what leftovers are? Leftovers? Leftovers. Leftovers is food from another day. Leftovers. Las sobras, or cosas, okay, leftovers, right? So people are like, okay, I'm going to eat some leftovers from yesterday. I don't want to cook later. So they have a brunch. It doesn't, you don't need to have a job to have brunch. If it's at 10 in the morning and you are going to eat enough so you don't want lunch, that is brunch. Okay, brunch. And
Right.
leftovers are food left from another meal, from another day, maybe. Or like maybe you had for lunch chicken and then for dinner you reheat the chicken. So that is leftovers too, okay? Good, good guys. Understood. Okay, so uh what is this word? Polite. It's not polite.
No amable.
No amable, no cortés. So it's
No
the
educado.
opposite of courteous. So not polite.
Ordinary.
Big problem here. The dish you want is order is not available. So it's like you have a, this is what happened with me at Punta Toro. They did not have the food I wanted. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not eating here. Let's get out. So we left. Okay. The dish in the menu differs from the actual dish. Now, this one is very common, guys, right? Don't you think so? That all almost everywhere we're driving, we see those big signs of food. Food, 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 everywhere, food. So your mind's like, I need to eat, I need to eat. So, and then you get there, you're expecting this nice, big, juicy burger, and you get a sterile burger, not good. You know, wait, so that is what I'm talking about. Your expectations did not meet reality, like he said.
They play with our feelings.
Exactly. Okay, so that's it for that. Now let's move on to this part. Okay, class, vocabulary. Match the procedures to their descriptions. Okay, guys, don't ask me what they mean. You guys are going to do this together. I'm not going to tell you what tawing food is. I'm not going to tell you. I can give you the pronunciation. It's tawing. Tawing food. What is that? Well, you're going to Google it. I'm not going to tell you. Hand washing. Okay. Sanitizing. I like that word. Food storage. Purchase. Tasting method. Okay. So you have all this beautiful vocabulary here. And these are the definitions. Give me the correct definition here for each uh, word. All right. So how are you going to do this? In groups, of course. By the way, this is page 18. All right. 18. So let's get this over with. And I have a great, awesome topic with the other book. So let's complete this.
go to the bathroom.
Go ahead. And here we go. Okay, a lot of speaking, guys. All right, no problem. I'm going to make smaller groups. If you can share the screen, at least work together. All right, to get all the definitions. But if you can share, please do so. Okay, yeah, 15 minutes is more than enough. I think we only need 10 minutes, really. And one more group. Okay, see y'all. Go. Give me those definitions. All right, please tell me, what is thawing food? Definition.
Descongelar.
Yes. And read to me in English. To let.
To let frozen food become water only it is ready to cook.
Yes, until. Yes, good, but you got it. What is hand washing? Anybody can read. I'm just giving you the word. You give me the definition. Hand washing.
Wash your hands in 4 ounces with soap. Use a brush to clean under your fingernails dry.
Yes, exactly. So, So use a brush, guys. Use a brush to clean under your fingernails. Very important. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I think I got sick. Remember I told you I went to the amusement park after the carnival the next day? You remember? I think I got sick. Yeah. I ate some French fries and some other things, and I think I got sick from the stomach. Okay, because they don't wash their hands properly. Okay, sanitizing. What is sanitizing? Give me the definition. Practice your reading, guys. Remember, you're only with the English 2 hours a day, and you're speaking Spanish all day long and at night. So right now it's like the time that you have to try to speak as much as you can. Give
It's
me a definition.
sanitizing,
Yes,
teacher.
sanitizing. What is the meaning?
Equipment is washed,
Rinsed. Yes.
rinse, and disinfected after each dish is prepared.
Correct. Okay, good. Okay, give me a definition for food storage.
Employees who receive and storage food organized item in the correct place to about bacteria.
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 Yes, to
Thanks.
avoid bacteria.
Avoid bacteria.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, bacteria.
It's a new works for
Oh,
me.
okay. Oh, hey, look, it's spelled like in Spanish, right? Bacteria.
Bacteria.
It's the
Yes,
same.
bacteria. Yeah. And what is to avoid, guys? What does this mean? To avoid bacteria. To avoid.
Evitar.
Yes. Do you avoid your ex?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can avoid your ex. You can avoid
Sometimes.
bacteria.
All the time.
Okay.
All the time.
Now the next one says purchase. What is purchase? Tell me.
Is buy the packet of food only from licensed suppliers.
All right. Thank you. I love it when you guys participate. Remember, we are a group. So don't worry about what, your pronunciation. You're here to get better. Testing method.
Take a sample of the food you want to taste on a spoon.
Okay, not like the one from the pupuseria I told you, right? That's not a tasting method.
Eating and tasting.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't know, guys. Wow, it's awful, awful, awful. Okay. Now next. Oh, right now let's get the picture. Okay, everybody. Everybody. Okay, those cameras. I don't know why I always have to tell you guys cameras, 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 cameras. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
I think that woman just wanted to make sure the food was tasty.
Was tasteful. Or maybe she wanted me to fall in love with her.
Oh, yes.
It's a
That's
French
a possibility.
kiss. Indirect French kiss, right?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody. What did Celia Cruz say, class?
Azúcar.
Okay, now let's do it in English. It's sugar.
Sugar.
In
Sugar.
3, 1, 2, 3.
Sugar.
Sugar.
A lot of my students, they're like, when they say Celia Cruz, they're like, who the hell is Celia Cruz? They don't know. Okay, from here, everybody knows Celia Cruz? Come on, be
Yes.
honest, be honest.
Sugar.
Young people, do you know Celia
I
Cruz?
don't. I don't.
Okay, all right. She was very famous. She was like,
Maybe I've heard a song of her. But I don't know.
hey, does she sing Todo Aquel? La vida es un carnaval.
Oh
Sing that.
yeah.
That-
That one is famous.
right? That's Celia Cruz, right, guys? I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
and
yeah. Oye, abre los ojos. Come on, guys. That's Celia. All right. So, okay. Now let's see. And now I'm going to need my attendance. Even though I am very tired and painful, I'm having fun with you guys. You know, I have had a terrible stomachache today. Diana Carolina.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Hazel.
Present.
Welcome back, Hazel. Where
Thank
were
you, teacher.
What happened to you, Hazel?
Award.
Oh, wow. Well, welcome back.
Thank you.
Carlos Ernesto.
Present, teacher.
Eva Maria.
I'm here, teacher.
Awesome. Rachel.
Present.
Thank you, Rachel. Diana Sarai.
present.
Andres Giovanni.
Present, teacher.
Julia Caesar. Laura.
Present, teacher.
All right.
Here.
Present,
Laura.
teacher.
Thank you, Laura. Petro. Petro? Hey, no Petro today?
No, no.
Oh, wow.
He sent a message in the chat.
Oh, he's the one that's working? Something to do. Oh, okay, okay. I'm
Mhm.
surprised. Yeah, he's usually here. Okay, Paola Elizabeth.
Present, teacher.
Hector Mauricio.
Present.
Kevin.
Present, teacher.
Well, here you are, Kevin. All right. Iliana Elizabeth.
Present.
Carla Alejandra. And last, Jaime Abraham.
Present.
All right, everybody good? No problem?
Good.
All right, good. All right, now let's move on to my material, what I like most, which is my book. Let's talk about our childhood. Childhood. How was your childhood, guys? Did you have an easy childhood or did you have a rough childhood? Difficult childhood. Regular? Average childhood? Okay, well, don't worry. Let's hear about somebody else. Perspectives when I was a kid. Guys, do you know the real meaning of a kid? What is a kid?
Niño.
Niño.
Un
And
niño.
if you look in the dictionary, what do you think a kid is? Okay, want me to show you?
Cuando yo fui niño, cuando yo era un niño.
Okay.
Yes.
Wait, guys, I'm going to show you something. It's not here, it's not here, it's not here, it's not here. I can't believe I can't find it. Man, the real definition of a kid is not here. Okay, I'm going to tell you what a real definition of a kid is. Maybe I can find it here. Wait. Maybe because I don't want to use Spanish, so I'm going to try not to. Okay. KID. Let me see. It's not here either. Okay, I'm going to have to say it in Spanish. A kid really means un cabrito.
Cabrito,
Cabrito, yes, kid. That's the real meaning of kid, okay?
like a goat.
Yeah, like a little goat. Yes, kid.
Ah,
I tried to find it, but I couldn't find any images of a kid. But that's the real meaning, okay? Kid, it was un cabrito. You know, children are very curious, and so are little goats. So the real word is kid for a little goat, okay? So that's where it comes from, kid, cabrito. Okay. But now people don't know that kid is really a cabrito, but it is. Okay, as I was.
My mom teacher, my mom say me when I was kid, you are cabrito.
Exactly. So I think that's where it comes from. Now let's look at this. Look at her. What is she doing, guys? What is she holding?
a remote.
Remember,
I think it's a remote too. And she's
Console or cell phone.
she's home eating, maybe
Watching television, I think.
yes, I think she's having a good time. Look, this is her now. And she's remembering her childhood, the good old days when she did not have to pay electricity. She did not have children. She did not have to work. Yes, the good old days, right? Okay, let's listen to her.
Page 5. Exercise 7. Perspectives. When I was a kid. Part A. Listen to these statements about changes. Check those that are true about you.
Okay, true about you. Okay, which ones are true about you? Okay, well, let's listen to her, and then you're going to check the ones that are true for you. Right now, listen to her.
When I was a kid, I never used to play sports, but now I like to keep fit. I
It's
used
my
to go out
case.
with friends a lot, but now I don't have any free time.
When I was younger, I didn't used to collect anything, but now I do.
I didn't used to be a good student, but now I love to study and learn new things.
I never used to follow politics, but now I read the news online every morning.
I used to be really neat and organized, but now I'm very messy.
I used to care a lot about my appearance. Now I'm too busy to care about how I look.
Okay, I like what they say. Okay, listen again. I like this because I think so many things are true for me here. Listen again.
Page 5. Exercise 7. Perspectives. When I was a kid. Part A. Listen to these statements about changes. Check those that are true about you.
When I was a kid, I never used to play sports, but now I like to keep fit.
I used to go out with friends a lot, but now I don't have any free time.
When I was younger, I didn't used to collect anything, but now I do.
I didn't used to be a good student, but now I love to study and learn new things.
I never used to follow politics, but now I read the news online every morning.
I used to be really neat and organized, but now I'm very messy.
I used to care a lot about my appearance. Now I'm too busy to care about how I look.
So sad. Okay, which ones are true for you? Tell me.
The number 1 is for me. All
Number
time.
1.
When I was a kid, I never used to play sport, but now I like to keep fit.
Okay.
It's my case.
For
Unfortunately for
me,
me, it's not true.
in number 4.
Number 4. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, okay, okay. So you weren't a good student, right? You didn't used to. You didn't used to be a good student, but
Yes,
now
teacher.
you love to study and learn new things. Okay,
Yes.
I can it's somewhat true for me too. Somebody else, please tell us about you. Which ones are very true for you?
My number is 6.
6.
I
Okay, you
used
used to
to
be
be
really
really.
neat. Okay, so are you very messy now?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Okay. Um, I don't know. 7 is so true for me too, guys. I used to care a lot about my appearance. Now I'm too busy to care about how I look.
Me too,
I don't
teacher.
know. Yeah, for me, guys. For me, this was something. I'm telling you guys. I used to try to look good all the time, always looking good for the ladies. But now it's like now I'm married. I have children. I don't care anymore much. I don't know. Things happen. Another one that was very true for me is okay. For example, number 5. It's like now I'm always watching the news about war in Israel and in Ukraine, and here politics. I did not care about politics before. Now I do. I watch YouTube a lot. Laura, tell me yours. I'm going to have to start calling people's names so I can have participation. Which one? Give me 2 for you, Laura. 2.
For me, the first, because I have a problem with my
Wait.
white,
Yeah, me too. Me too.
weight or
Yes.
white
Wait.
weight.
Yes. Wait.
When I was a child, always I I had too much weight, and now I try to make exercise
Okay, to do
for three
exercise.
years,
Okay, so you try to do
three
exercise
days,
3 days a week.
3 days a week.
Awesome. I want to do that. I wish I could and I don't. I don't know.
It's
Give me
difficult,
Yeah, it is. It is. You need a
but
lot of discipline. Okay, Laura,
yes.
tell me number 2. Another one for you. Which one is the second
Um,
one?
maybe mm, I used in 7. I used to care a lot about my appearance, but I too busy
Mm-hmm.
to care about how I look.
Okay, very good. Okay. Uh I really want you guys to talk about which ones are true for you. Like for me, another one that was very true is I used to go out a lot. Really, guys, I used to go out a lot with my friends. I used to go out with my friends a lot. When I was in Washington, D.C., oh my God, I used to go to the discos all the time, every weekend with my friends. I used to go all the time. I used to go out so much. Now I don't have any free time. Now I don't have time and I take care of my money and my body is not the same. If I go to sleep late, the next day I don't want to work. I am very grumpy. Yeah, so all that, guys. Oh my God, our bodies change. Oh, I wish there was a potion, something that could keep me young. But now, if I don't get enough sleep, I get moody. Moody. I'm not a nice person to be around. Yeah, my wife says that. My children say that. So, yeah, I need to sleep enough. Okay, guys, let's all go to do some real speaking now about this. Which ones are true for you? Please turn on the cameras and participate. Here we go. Same groups, so you have enough time to talk. You're going to be, oh, wait, number 3, I only have Diana. Diana for number 3. I'm going to send Diana to room number 2. Okay, guys. Wait, I'm going to have guys. Let's talk about for 8 minutes, but please speaking, don't stop. 8 minutes. Go. Okay, so I kind of enjoy reminiscing my childhood, right? Yes. That's why I would never like to have amnesia, right? Because if I had amnesia, I would forget everything from my childhood, and I really enjoyed my childhood. I used to I used to skateboard. I used to ride bicycles. I used to roller skate. I used to basically those were the things that I really liked. I really enjoyed skateboarding, bike riding, and and back in the days, we didn't have PlayStations, we didn't have Xboxes. No, we only played with those big machines, right? You had to go to somewhere where they had the machines and the first games like Super Mario Brothers,
Metal Slug.
yes, Donkey Kong Jr. Ah, the good old days, the good old days.
The FIFA?
Yeah, well, nah, I have never liked playing those games. I don't really enjoy much card games, nor do I enjoy I enjoy watching soccer on TV, but not playing it, not in video games. Okay, guys, now for questions. Hmm. It says used to refers to something that, well, here, let me play the audio. Ah, I don't think you guys can hear. Let me share my audio. Yes, I was not sharing my audio. Now I am. Okay.
Grammar focus. Used to. Used to refers to something that you regularly did in the past, but don't do anymore.
What sports did you used to play?
I used to play baseball and volleyball. I never used to play sports, but now I play tennis.
Okay, so you notice, right? When you ask about the past and you use did, you don't change used to for used to because you already used the past did, right? You already used the auxiliary, so you don't need to change the verb used to. Okay, so did you used to did you used to ride a bicycle, class? Tell me, students, did you used to ride a bicycle when you were a kid?
I used to fell from them.
Okay, so he said I used to fall off.
Love.
Yes, I used to fall off the bikes, or I used to fall. Yeah. Okay, so he said I used with a D, right? I used to. For the question, you don't need to change it. Negative, I didn't. I didn't used to collect anything, but now I collect records. Okay, did anybody used to collect anything when you were a kid? What did you used to collect? In my case, I used to collect football helmets from the from machine. You put a quarter in and they were helmets from all the teams from the USA. Okay, football, not soccer, football teams. Okay, Washington Redskins, LA Rams, LA Raiders, San Francisco 49ers. I used to have all of them. That's what I
The
used to collect.
Giants, the
What?
Steelers.
Yes, the Steelers, exactly. Yes, Giants, Steelers. All those. I used to have so many of them. I wanted all 50. There were about 50 helmets, so I used to collect those. Did anybody here used to collect anything?
I use the album with cards.
Okay, cards.
I remember.
So you used to collect cards. What kind of cards? Sports cards? Baseball cards? Um, what kind of cards?
I remember used to collect the cards and album Amores
I don't
is
know what it
the
is, but maybe somebody does.
no sé cómo decirlo, pero era unas caricaturas de dos muñequitos que decían
Love.
love.
Ah, okay. Oh,
I
guys,
collect.
I remember. Do you remember? A lot of people were collecting cards from the World Cup,
Yes.
the Mundial cards, right?
Yes.
From all the
Yes.
players. You remember that?
Yes. Alemania, 1974.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Yes,
Oh
I
my
remember
God.
that. Yeah, people were
Yes.
collecting a lot of those from the World Cups.
Yes. Oh
They
my
they were
God.
awesome. They were awesome.
I used to collect tassels.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, I remember those. What did they come in? I forgot what they were, what they used to come in. Tazos
Yeah.
from Diana, right? Or
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
yeah, yeah.
the Frito-Lay
Ah,
lights and Crujitos.
okay. Now I have not watched this video. This is one of the very few videos I have not watched. And so I don't know much about this video, but I want you guys to watch it and tell me, get the information. It says get the picture, complete the chart, fill in each person's country of origin, then add one more piece of information, compare with a partner. So this guy's name, his first name is Nami. Country, Syria. Other, this is what the other information you guys need to gather from all of them. He says used to play soccer. So this is for him. Now be ready for Patricia, Rolando, and Miyoko. Okay, let's watch for details here. Let's watch the video and try to get this information, guys. We have another 10 minutes, so let's watch and complete. Let's see what these people talk about. Let's watch.
Welcome to Melting Pot, the show where we talk about life in North America. My name is June Park. I was born in South Korea, but my family and I moved to the United States when I was 16. There are many immigrants from all over the world here. Over 45 million people living in the United States and Canada were born in a foreign country. That's a lot of people. And today, we're gonna meet a few of them.
My name is Nami Musali.
Thank you for being our guest here at Melting Pot.
Thank you. I was born in Damascus, Syria.
How old were you when you moved to the US?
When I came to the United States, I was 12 years old.
And what was that like coming here as a 12-year-old boy?
So it was very different. I grew up in a small town, southern Damascus.
What did you used to do for fun in Syria?
I used to play a lot of soccer.
What do you miss most about your home country?
My mother, definitely. That's the number one thing, definitely. Spent a lot of time together.
Well, thanks for being our guest here at Melting Pot.
Teacher, your microphone is mute.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Okay, now get ready for her information, okay? She's Patricia, and she's going to give us a little bit of information about her. So get ready. You can write it in your notebook. Here we go.
My name is Patricia de Oliveira. I am originally from Brazil.
How old were you when you moved?
When I moved to the United States, I was 6 years old.
What was it like for your family to move to a new country?
When we first moved to the United States, it was difficult, quite a culture shock. My parents didn't speak any English when they first moved here, and so I used to translate for them in the beginning, but as they took classes and learned English, that stopped.
What languages do you speak?
I speak both Portuguese and English now.
What do your parents miss the most about their home country?
The proximity of our family members. In Brazil, because there was a lot of family around, there's always picnics, parties, going to the beach.
Have you been back to visit?
I have not been back to visit yet. I would like to visit Brazil very soon.
My name is Rolando Carrera. I was born in Chihuahua, Mexico. It's the northern area of the country.
When you were a kid, what did you used to do for fun?
Most of the time, I have to say that I used to listen to music in English. I used to listen to records over and over and over.
What did you used to do for work in Mexico?
I used to work for a record company.
What was it like moving to the United States?
In the beginning, it was difficult not to be able to communicate and talk to people and make yourself understood. And so I felt frustrated a lot of times. But once my English improved, I was able to communicate better.
What do you miss most about your home country?
Besides my family, the food is amazing in Mexico. It's very colorful.
Well, thank you for being our guest here on Melting Pot.
You're very welcome.
Welcome to our show.
Thank you.
What is your name?
Mihoko Hakata. I'm from Tokyo, Japan.
How long have you been in the United States?
It's been about 8 years. I went to school in New York City. I used to study art, and now I go to school in Boston.
What do you miss most about your home country?
I miss this place called Shonan. There's a beach and many restaurants also.
Well, thank you for being our guest on Melting Pot.
Thank you.
So many people, so many stories. Maybe you're wondering about me. What I remember most about Korea is the food my grandmother used to make. Yukgaejang. It's shredded beef in spicy broth. Yummy.
This is pretty good, but not quite as good as my grandmother's. Hers is still the best. And that's our show. This is June Park reporting from Melting Pot.
Awesome. All right, let's get what each student was able to get. Okay, so we have the information for Nanami. Okay, where is Patricia from? What country?
Brazil.
Brazil. Tell me other things about her.
She speaks Portuguese and English.
Okay, she speaks.
She translate.
Okay, all right. So she used to translate for her mother. Yeah, she used to translate for her parents, but now they know English, so it's not necessary. What do you remember about Rolando?
Mexico, Chihuahua.
Chihuahua. What else did he mention?
He listened a lot of records.
Correct.
Listen music in English.
In
He
English.
loves
Yes, that helped him a lot.
Listen music.
What about Mohoko Tototo?
Japan.
Okay, she's from Japan. And what else do you remember about her?
He used to
study art.
Okay, she used
New
to. I
York.
don't know if she's studying art or she used to. I did not get that. Okay, let me see. Ah, gosh, I wish we had more time. Okay, let's see. She went to school in New York. Okay, so that's something about her. Rolando, Mexico, used to work for a record company. Yes, he did mention that he used to work for a record company. And so Patricia, she speaks Portuguese and English. All right, so these are some details from these people. And we only have 5 minutes. Okay, guys. True or false? The correct then correct the false statements. Well, since we only have 5 minutes, let's watch the video, but now you have to be ready to get if it's true or false. June was born in North America.
Oh,
It's false. June was
false.
born in South Korea. Okay, now let's watch for details. June moved when she was 18. Nanami used to play soccer in Syria. Nami misses spending time with her brother. Patricia came to the US when she was 19. Patricia's parents miss having the family around. But Orlando used to listen to music in English. But Orlando used to work for a record company. Mihoko Coco has been in the US for 6 years. And Mihoko Coco studied art in New York. Let's watch. Get ready, guys.
Welcome to Melting Pot, the show where we talk about life in North America. My name is June Park. I was born in South Korea, but my family and I moved to the United States when I was 16. There are many immigrants from all over the world here. Over 45 million people living in the United States and Canada were born in a foreign country. That's a lot of people. And today, we're gonna meet a few of them.
My name is Nami Musali.
Thank you for being our guest here at Melting Pot.
Thank you. I was born in Damascus, Syria.
How old were you when you moved to the US?
When I came to the United States, I was 12 years old.
And what was that like, coming here as a 12-year-old boy?
It was very different. I grew up in a small town, southern Damascus.
What did you used to do for fun in Syria?
I used to play a lot of soccer.
What do you miss most about your home country?
My mother, definitely. That's the number one thing, definitely. Spent a lot of time together.
Well, thanks for being our guest here at Melting Pot.
My name is Patricia de Oliveira. I am originally from Brazil.
How old were you when you moved?
When I moved to the United States, I was 6 years old.
What was it like for your family to move to a new country?
When we first moved to the United States, it was difficult, quite a culture shock. My parents didn't speak any English when they first moved here, and so I used to translate for them in the beginning, but as they took classes and learned English, that stopped.
What languages do you speak?
I speak both Portuguese and English now.
What do your parents miss the most about their home country?
The proximity of our family members. In Brazil, because there was a lot of family around, there's always picnics, parties, going to the beach.
Have you been back to visit?
I have not been back to visit yet. I would like to visit Brazil very soon.
My name is Rolando Carrera. I was born in Chihuahua, Mexico. It's the northern area of the country.
When you were a kid, what did you used to do for fun?
Most of the time, I have to say that I used to listen to music in English. I used to listen to records over and over and over.
What did you used to do for work in Mexico?
I used to work for a record company.
What was it like moving to the United States?
In the beginning, it was difficult not to be able to communicate and talk to people and make yourself understood. And so I felt frustrated a lot of times. But once my English improved, I was able to communicate better.
What do you miss most about your home country?
Besides my family, the food is amazing in Mexico. It's very colorful.
Well, thank you for being our guest here on Melting Pot.
You're very welcome.
Welcome to our show.
Thank you.
What is your name?
Mihoko Hakata. I'm from Tokyo, Japan.
How long have you been in the United States?
It's been about 8 years. I went to school in New York City. I used to study art, and now I go to school in Boston.
What do you miss most about your home country?
I miss this place called Shonan. There's a beach and many restaurants also.
Well, thank you for being our guest on Melting Pot.
Thank you.
So many people, so many stories. Maybe you're wondering about me. What I remember most about Korea is the food my grandmother used to make. Yukgaejang. It's shredded beef in spicy broth. Yummy.
This is pretty good, but not quite as good as my grandmother's. Hers is still the best. And that's our show. This is June Park reporting from Melting Pot.
Okay, class. June was born in North America. No, June was born in South Korea. Number 2, June moved when she was 18. True or false?
False.
False. June moved when she was 16, not 18. 3, Nanami used to play soccer in Syria.
True.
True.
True. Nanami misses spending time with his brother.
False.
False. With his
Mother.
mother. Patricia came to the US when she was 19.
False.
False. When did she come?
60.
When she was 6 years.
years old.
6 years old. She was very young. Patricia's parents miss having family around.
True.
True. Yes, they miss. Rolando used to listen to music in English.
True.
Rolando used to work for a record company.
True.
Mihoko Hakakata has been in the US for 6 years.
False.
False.
False. Mihoko Hakakata studied art in New York.
True.
True.
All right, guys. This is our time for today. Thank you for being here.
Who is the name? Mihoko.
Mihoko Hakata.
Look, Paola really enjoy your pronunciation.
Yes, when you're a teacher, you have to learn. Okay. All right, so I'm going to do the attendance list. If you want to stay a few minutes, do so. Okay, I still need to send my report. So I'll see you tomorrow. God bless. Good night, guys.
See you tomorrow,
See
teacher.
ya.
See ya.
See you tomorrow, teacher.
It's a
See you tomorrow,
pleasure.
guys.